Before going to IPv4 and v6, what is IP? What is Internet Protocol? So if you are aware of ISO OSI layer scheme or TCP IP, the network layer has IP, Internet Protocol. It has two versions right now, v4 and v6. So when a user wants to send the data, packets from one machine or one computing device to another one, what will be the route and what will be the addressing scheme to the packets? That is, this Internet Protocol is nothing but the set of rules or guidelines so that the data can travel from one network to another. So IP stands for Internet Protocol. Each device or any device which is employing the Internet Protocol for communication, it uses an IP address for communication. That is, this Internet Protocol is one of the protocol in the stack, layer stack, and that defines how to communicate, and that comes down to the IP address. So here you see a picture of the machine, a computer, where you are actually seeing the IP address. These are just numbers. So I'm just opening my laptop, these settings, and then you will see what do you see, where do you see, how can you change. So this is how I'm moving to that space. Right now I'm connected to internet. So this is how the network setting or network adapter setting you can change or you can see. So here you see the IPv4 and here we have IPv6. Let me open this. So this is the TCP IPv4 and the number can be automatically generated DHCP or you have to manually configure it. But IPv6, it's just automatic. So this is how the IPv4 and IPv6 you will find in your system or computer. Let's come back to our discussion. IP address you have just seen. What was that? It was just a numeric number, numeric address. So this is a numeric address identifier. Why it is called identifier? Because it can identify the device on a network. It can be a small network, it can be a company network, or even it can be an internet. Right? So this IP address is actually the base of IP. Why? Because IP address specifies the technical format of the addressing and packet scheme which you see here. So we were talking about Internet Protocol, the set of guidelines or rules for routing and addressing packets. This is how it is done. The number which you see is actually the addressing scheme. So IP address consists of two parts. We are talking about IPv4 right now. So from here to here, the first 3 octet, this is called the network address, and the last one is actual your computer address, which is called the host address. That is, packet when you send it will go through all the networks and finally it will go to the host. So which network it will go is decided by network address and finally your system, which is your host address. We have already discussed there are two types of IP addresses: IP version 4, IP version 6. IP stands for Internet Protocol only. So this is how the numbers, or you can say alpha numeric numbers, will be seen.